Hello again. So today, completely different subject, okay? Dental implants and the truth, a bit of truth behind them. Obviously, everybody's got their own opinions on these things, but I had a lot of problems with my teeth. I had a sweet tooth and all that sort of stuff. So gradually over the years, I got a dentist to just pull them out instead of filling them and things like that. And then eventually I didn't have too many left. So it was a question of clearing the last few and seeing what my options were with regards to false teeth. So I had the first ones done at the top, first of all, my upper jaws, and I had 11 removed, and I decided not to get implants because of sometimes they have to build up the sinus wall and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I had what they call immediate dentures, and I had them for far too long. Had them for probably 10 years before I got a really nice set made, and about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I had a really nice set made. You'd never know that they don't sort of fall out or anything like that. And well, here you are anyway. Look, they are just old granny teeth. I can't really talk very well with them out. I don't use any paste, any glue, any of that sort of stuff, the poly grip or whatever it's called, to hold them in, because I don't need it, because they're made properly. Yeah, they were over £1,000, but they're made well. They were made in a few days for me over in Maidstone now, and been really happy with them. I mean, they're absolutely perfect. I mean, yeah, okay, so there's a couple of things that I can't eat. Maybe raw apples, apples and raw carrots and stuff like that. But I don't anyway, to be honest with you. Even when I used to eat apples, I slice them up. So yeah, I can still eat any of that stuff, to be honest with you. So there's no real limitations as to things like that. So anyway, the dentist wouldn't pull out my last 5 bottom teeth until a lot more recently. So about a couple of years ago, I went to my dentist, my private dentist there. I've been private for 30 years, and I went to my dentist and I wanted implants. I wanted to know what was going on with the bottom jaw, get the last 5 taken out and see where we're at. So he didn't any longer do implants, so he referred me to the Brighton Implant Centre, who I've got to tell you are amazing. The implant specialist there, that lady, is absolutely amazing. And here's the thing that why I've called this the truth about implants is I actually don't believe you need to get a full set of upper jaw implants. Now, I've seen people that have got them, and when they smile, the teeth just, they look false. They literally don't look like they should even be there, because they look separate to the gum. Whereas with mine, if you see, when I smile, you'll see that the gum, the part of the gum that you're going to see is part of the prosthesis, if you like. So, and you smile and stuff, you just don't notice it at all. And I think that's the problem with some implants. I'm not saying all of them, but what I do want to point out is that I just don't think it's a particularly good idea to go abroad. And the reason for that is because when you go abroad, there's not too many dentists over here that are going to want to correct other people's problems, if there are any problems come up, or if you do have a rejection, things like that. You've then got to go back to that country. You've got to make your own way back there. You've got to make your own way back. You've got to have the hotels. So you might save even a good chunk of money, but the peace of mind of using somebody over here. Now look, there's plenty of implant places in this country, and there's a lot of them are really expensive. I had some quotes from places that were absolutely insane amount of money. I'm not even going to mention them. There's no point in doing that. But anyway, so my options for the lower jaw, which I definitely wanted implants for, because your teeth will, if you just get normal false teeth, like what I called old granny teeth, like I've got in the top, that you can put in a glass. I mean, these literally in the mornings, I put them in a mug with one of those Steradent tablets. Okay, and I leave them in there for 10 or 15 minutes. Then I clean them with a brush, and I clean out my mouth and tongue and what have you, and I gargle with a mouthwash and everything, as you would normally. It's just that the teeth are in a glass for a while. I don't take them out at night, anything like that. You just don't do that because they fit properly. You're not going to swallow them or anything like that. They just don't come out. Now, you've got various options with the bottom jaw, the lower jaw. So I didn't really want the hassles. I'd seen some lower jaw implants, sort of prosthesis sitting on 4 or 5 implants, whatever. And I wasn't really too sure about it. And the fact that you've got to go, back to the dentist and get them unbolted and stuff, 6 monthly or whatever it is, get them deep cleaned and stuff. And I don't doubt that, people have no problems with them at all, but they are expensive and there is options out there. So the options are what I went for. So you have implant. So when you get like 4 implants, it's called implant supported dentures. Okay. So basically, all of the pressure sits on the implants. And again, you don't have any gum there really. It's just sort of like a semicircular horseshoe shaped prosthesis that bolts down onto the implants. There's a little bit more to it than that, but so I decided to go for a different choice, which is implant retained dentures. So the all of the pressure sits on the gum, right? But the implants retain the dentures, so holds the dentures in place. And the point is, you only need 2 implants to do that. So obviously, it's a lot cheaper, a lot less painful, and a lot less hassle, right? And a price point did matter to me, obviously, which I will come to, and I will let you know how much it costs. But so anyway, so I went to the Brighton implant clinic, a couple of visits, a cone scan and stuff like that, and they give you a treatment, they send you a treatment plan and a cost and everything. So like I say, 2 dentures. I'm going to show you those in a sec, and as you can see, I actually got these made a shade whiter than these because I planned on replacing these with the same shade, but the price has gone up. And the guy that I use in Maidstone, he didn't really want to match a new set of these to these. He said you'll have to have a whole set and it would cost me quite a bit of money. So actually there's nothing wrong with these, and it all works fine. So I just wanted even whiter teeth, that was all. It was purely a cosmetic thing. So I'm quite happy as they are for now. And so let's crack on. So basically, with implant retained dentures, you can pop them in and out yourself. So that's really handy because I do just take them out in the morning, put them in the glass with the other set, with my upper set, with the Steradent tablet there, and yeah, and then give them a good clean over. And let me take them out and show you. So this is how I take them out. Both thumbs. That's it, like that. they clip out, okay? And they've got the gums there as well, so it doesn't look like that. They look part of the, they look like they're supposed to be there. Now, what I will show you is, hopefully you can see this. So those two bits there, and there, they're the housings. So they're sort of like a plastic fitting, okay? And hopefully you can see that, but they have like an indentation in them, and they clip over the implants. Now I'm going to try and show you the implants here. So there you go. All right. Yeah, fine. What I will show you is my smile with no teeth in, just for fun. Hello. There we go. That's all you're getting. Now then, so these housings, so when I first had these done, you can get these in different strengths. So the different strengths that hold them in, so more pressure required, the higher the strength to get them out. And what that also means is, well, I'll tell you what happened was, when I had them first fitted, I had the weakest housings, so not very tight, because the implants, you know, I'd only had the implants in about 5 months, and I didn't want to sort of really strong ones and then be putting a lot of pressure on the implant to try to pull the teeth out. I just didn't want that. I wasn't confident enough to do that. So I had the weak ones put in. I think they were coloured red. I think these ones are blue or green. So anyway, they started wobbling about a bit, and after about 6 months, I went back and had the next strength of housings, these little plastic fittings, put in. They just clip in and out of here. The dentist has to do them. And it's about 50 quid, right? So, and these ones have been in nearly a year now, this strength. So I'm probably going to get these changed in December, so when they're a year old. And I think that's pretty reasonable, 50 quid for a year. And I might even get the next strength. I think there's one more stronger than this. It's about 5 psi or something to lift them up. I can't remember exactly, but anyway. So yeah, that's what holds them in, and it's quite a click. So I'll put these in and see if you can hear the actual click as I put them. Sorry, but you can hear my parrot in the background there. If you can hear it whistling and jabbering away, it's just woken up. Now here we go. So that was just, hopefully you heard that click, and that was as I pushed them down, and it's just the forced fitting. But really easy to get them out again and put them back in. And they don't come out. They just don't come out. They have a little bit of deflection. They have about a 5-degree angle where they can move at. And yeah, sometimes when I'm eating, I do get a bit of food under them. And after I've had a meal, I just take them over go over to the kitchen sink, just take them out, run them under the tap, put them back. It's fine. And the beauty of it is, I can do all of that myself. And I only had to pay for 2 implants. Okay, so the total cost of this, now I had a couple of intravenous sort of sedatives in the arm there, because I wasn't too happy about all the surgical work, taking the old teeth out and actually placing the 2 implants. I've never been a great fan of the dentist, but I will tell you, let me reiterate, the Brighton Implant Clinic, I think they have a couple of branches, absolutely amazing. Maybe if you're in the southeast or something and you're going for implants, you can speak to your dentist, get them to refer you to them, and get an appointment, go and chat with them, see what your options are and the costs are. So for these teeth, forget these ones, You can get these anywhere. As long as you get a good set made, they'll be fine. Okay, and no poly glue or grip, whatever you call it, silicone, I don't know what it is. So this set here, okay, so I surgically removed my last 5 teeth, and then I had to wait a few months for the sort of bone structure, if you like, to grow back. Then I went back again, another scan, check everything was okay, ready to place the implants. Went back in, another intravenous injection in the arm for the implant placement. Sorry about that. I'm actually doing this all in one, this video, so there's no sort of trickery. I'm not, you know, you're seeing it as it happens. So, yeah, so I went back, had the implants placed. That, I don't think it took too long. I can't remember. I think for 2 implants, it's probably about an hour, something like that. I'm not sure, hour and a half, maybe. I don't know. But it was fine actually. And then they had to settle. I had what they call healing abutments. So the abutment, the implant is the bit in the jaw. Then you have an abutment that comes up. The abutment is the piece that comes up through the gum line, and that goes into the housing that's fitted in the prosthesis. Now, I had healing abutments, so they're slightly longer, just while the gums and the jaw or bone, whatever, heals up. And then when it came to time to take the moulds and stuff for these teeth and have these fitted, I had new abutments, so they just basically unscrew the abutment, screw that back down on the implant. I actually did have a couple of numbing injections for that because I felt it a little bit, but it wasn't actually that bad when I went back a week later to have one of the abutments changed to a different height. It was fine. So yeah, so there was those 2 visits, the scans, the implants themselves, and the teeth, the whole lot. Here's the thing, everything all in with the teeth, the implants, the abutments, all done, the injections in the arm, less than £2,500. I think it was £2,450 altogether. I've been back once since I went for a checkup, a free checkup a bit later on, you know, and then I've been back once since to have the housings changed. So this is my advice to you, okay? It's only my advice and it's only my opinion. Don't waste money. Don't waste money going abroad and getting your teeth done, okay? Get it done in this country. As long as your dentist is going to clear out the last of your teeth, just get normal false teeth at the top and get implant retained dentures at the bottom. You only need 2 implants then, all right? And they're great. I love them. People, you know, I've had a lot of people comment on my teeth. And look, I'm 61 shortly, and hopefully they'll probably outlast me, so to speak. Well, look, coming up to 20 minutes now. I planned on this only being a 10-minute video, so that's twice as long. But I did want to explain it all to you properly. So I've called it The Truth About Implants because this, you know, you might not hear this from somebody that's got it. Somebody might just want to sell you what you don't necessarily need. You don't need 6 implants at the top and 4 at the bottom and stuff like that, and it's going to cost you 20 grand or whatever. Look, take care, make the right choice. You don't need to spend all that money and go abroad. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much. Like, share and subscribe.